E to the L to the U to the X to the E to the top. Smacking.
Hello there guys, Qwerty Afro here, bringing you another Playing Metro Simulator video. I do believe we're on numbers 8 or 7, I think. I'm not too sure. One of those two, maybe even 9. I lose count. This series has not been the most regular. It's very sparse, and it's more like an annual series in a kind of way. Hopefully there's going to actually be more videos of Metro Sim because of the recent update of 3.10, which hit on the 30th of December, the last day of 2016, and it was a big one. Not so much in the print of the in the document of the release notes. It's mainly just you get a day and night cycle and dark tunnels and better lighting, which is good. It's something we've been waiting for quite some time, because if you look at the early preliminary demo shots of this game, it was all in the dark and whatnot. So it's about time that we've gotten to the stage where we actually do have a day and night cycle, which is really nice. The lighting improves drastically now, and it's much more enjoyable to actually be driving services early in the morning or really late in the evening, and then even in the night when everything's dark. And lighting, just because lighting in the game, I feel is oh, let me just stop this. Let me stop it because I haven't actually taken control of this train yet, so I'll just do that now and open actually the doors and whatnot. But lighting in a game, I feel, becomes really important, and actually makes graphics in a game look really good. And you might not even have the best graphics in a game. Like, this game doesn't have the best graphics, but lighting changes the atmosphere and just the texture, the look of the textures and stuff, and just the look of every kind of object and kind of space and the kind of atmosphere of a game. And I really do appreciate that. I've said that I've commented quite a few times in Train Sim, how my favorite time of a period in Train Sim is just during the evening time when the lighting's going a bit down, or early in the morning, not in the night when it's pure black, or in the day when it's pure light. It's normally when the light's transitioning, and that's where you can really get some beautiful shadows and whatnot. So I'm really glad they've introduced that into this update. The biggest thing probably is the addition of maps, and there's going to be actually more maps in the future. In 3.10 they've added this map, which I'm going to be driving on today and in the next few videos. Simulate's probably not going to get much attention, but this is Rijndam 2016, if I'm saying that properly. I don't know, it has a J in it, but I guess the J is silent. I hope it is, but someone will probably correct me with the pronunciation. But it is called Rijndam 2016. It has a line. It has how many lines? It has 4, 5, 6 lines, I think, in total. It has M1, M2, M3, M4, M5, which is a special case on a special activity scenario mode where it's just a circular inner underground route. I think as extra stock or extra service, during rush hour or something like that. And then there's also an airport shuttle from where we are actually right now at Rijndam Airport. Apologies. And it takes you from the airport to the airport parking for cars and whatnot. Other things in the update include traffic control has been updated to the newest version, as well as improved AI, which is always nice. So right now we're at Rijndam Airport, Terminal 1, 2 and 3. I think there is a Terminal 4 one, and that's actually what the shuttle train that goes to the car park also goes to Terminal 4, which is actually pretty cool. This main service M4 that goes into the city doesn't. It only just does Terminal 1, 2, 3. I do believe, similar to the kind of to the Heathrow Express. I think Heathrow Express only goes to Terminal 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 and 3 and 5. I think. I'm not too sure. I don't know, someone will correct me in the comments down below. But there is a shuttle that takes you to Terminal 4 as well as the car parks. One thing with Simvalet, which we will return there to kind of maybe even have a look at, just the map in general and how it is in the dark and whatnot and in different lighting. But with that map, the only thing I think considerably that was updated to that map was the signage. Some of the stations at which before, mainly just every station past Simvalet Centrum, didn't have signage, and now all of the stations beyond that have signage, and I think also other stations that didn't have signage now have signage, and that signage on that map is red. On this map it is blue, as you can see, and you can see it's like Rijndam Metronet, and this is also another fictional map, like Simvalet is also a fictional map. There's going to be, I do believe, 2 more maps going to be added in the future, one in 3.11 and one in 3.12, and these are like community made maps or whatever, so I'm really excited. That's really good to know that it's not just going to be stuck to one map, there's going to be more maps, and that's really cool. But anyway, enough of that. I am, as you can see, the board is saying Vertrag, which means delayed. I am delaying this train by keeping it here, but I wanted to say all of that first because obviously this is a new video, means a new update. Things need to be cleared before we can depart EA, and yeah, I think I've said all that I need to really say. Yeah, you can see here Airport Terminal 4, Airport Control, and Parking as well. That is the shuttle, and actually if I'm not going to go into the train again, I'm avoiding it. If I go downstairs here, you can see that this is the platform here for the shuttle service, and you can see it's a one track because it loops back on itself, which is really cool. But enough of that. And oh look, there's actually destination boards there. That's actually fantastic. Let's go back up here and let's get on this train because I don't want to delay it too much. The AI also, well, I'll speak while we're actually doing stuff here. I'm going to actually turn on the AI here, and I think I hear a train. I think that might be the shuttle downstairs actually. Or maybe another train coming in. I think that's the shuttle actually downstairs that I'm hearing. AI also, oh no, it's actually a train actually up here, but it's gonna wait. Oh, it's probably going into the, yeah, it's going into this left side platform. Another cool thing with AI is AI are a bit more better now in terms of I think the improved AI thing for this patch is that doors now open when AI stop at stations, and even if I kept the AI mode on right now on this train, when it stops at a platform, it will actually open the doors and simulate people getting on, which is pretty cool. And it won't open all of the doors. That only I can do that, and that's only when you manually override to open all of the doors. Normally AI now just open a few doors to similar to like slam doors, or like how Armstrong Powerhouse did the class 205, where they simulated it to have like random doors opening and not all of the doors opening, similar to kind of like these modern trains where you have buttons to press. And I think most European metro subway systems have the option where passengers actually open the door by pressing the button and not all the doors open to kind of like conserve heat or whatnot. So only a few doors actually open now at like certain stations and whatnot, which I think is actually really cool, and it makes it a bit more dynamic. And when you see AI now pulling into stations and whatnot, there's random amounts of doors opening, which is really cool. You can see here as well in the tunnel, the lighting's absolutely fantastic. We're going to see more tunnelage because in the main Rijndam city centre bit, we're going to be purely underground, which is going to be quite fantastic. Shoutouts as well, didn't forget them. Go to Carmen Howey and FM Plays. That's again Carmen Howey and FM Plays. Their links and stuff will be down below. Please do show them some love. Their links and stuff will be down below. So yeah, this bit of stretch, I've not actually fully played on line M4, which is the airport kind of route from the city. I do believe I've played line M1, which is really good. Line M1's kind of split into, well, in previous iterations, in earlier years, M1 was split into 2 sections where it would have I think its northern section, it would have another branch which would go off from its terminus to another terminus, but in the later stages of the map it's all just one line, and I'll show you that in some like future videos when I get round to doing those, which I think is really cool. This map is really enjoyable to drive on because there's so much different things to do, and there's a lot more underground kind of stuff, while I feel with Simvalet everything's all underground at the same time at the very end where all the lines go. And look at this. Look at this, an abandoned station, which is nice. You know, a bit more variety, not all the same, you know, stuff. Keeping me guessing on this map, which is fantastic. You can tell just the lighting is so much different to my previous kind of videos and previous updates of this game. Like right now it's 7 something in the morning, so you can see it's like kind of dusk and it's not totally bright and it's a bit dark, and it just looks really good. And obviously in the evening it'll look as good as well, and then in the night it's going to be purely dark and you're going to just have to rely on your lights, which I'll hopefully be able to do a video at some point in the future covering a night kind of portion. But I'm struggling to get, like, because obviously the maps and stuff come with activities, and those activities are scripted for particular times of the day, and none of them really have like one in the middle of the night, which is a bit annoying for me, because obviously I'm not that knowledgeable in like customizing a custom scenario activity for this game, which I would love to. I'd really need to find like a good tutorial to kind of know how to, because I've seen videos where people, or the creators or the devs, they would just literally type in some codes and chuck in some AI at some stations and then just like spawn a train for themselves and start driving, which is what I really want to do, but I just haven't learned to do it yet. Oh, and I do believe we are, if I find the right camera, we're switching from pantograph to third rail, which is great, and we're going now underground. So that was, I think, the only outside bit for line M4, if I'm correct. There's still no passenger view, which is a bit annoying, and you see there the lights actually popped on, which is actually really cool. And here we're actually stopping at a red light because I do believe we are joining. Look at this, and you see the doors here opened, which is really cool. We're joining M1, I do believe, and we're actually waiting here for an M1 train to actually depart in front of us, so you can see us there back in the tunnel. But just look at the lighting. Look, you can see it's all dark here and then like illuminated where there's some like spotlights and whatnot, and then obviously the train station is going to be the most illuminated place. Let's have a look here. Yep, so we're joining here M1. And it seems that M1... Oh, this... What station is this? Ah, yes, Noorderpoort. I do believe this is the kind of another alternate terminus for M1. M1 is the longest route on the line, and it has 2 alternate... Well, it sort of has 3 terminuses, I think. As Noordpoort, there's one more, and then there's Panbos, which Panbos is at the end of the line, but Panbos used to be only reachable by a... Oh yeah, okay, that's cool. So we're just coming into this platform, so we don't even have to wait for this train to get him going. That's actually really nice. But I go here, find it. So yeah, Panbos is the terminus for M1, and there is another one which was originally the terminus for a part of M1, and then a shuttle train would take you further to Panbos, and that was the actually older trains, which is pretty cool. So right now I've left it on AI, and you'll see now, as you can see, the doors have opened. Like, look at that. Not all, that's fantastic, and that's just something that just makes it so now all these AI trains, you know, they're doing something. They're not just there driving and stopping and, you know, doing all that. So I'm really happy that they've included something like this now finally in the game. But there we go, departing Noorderpoort. Fantastic. I'd recommend if you want to go onto the wiki page for Metro Sim, and actually have a look at the map of Rijndam. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'm just going to say Rijndam for now. But someone's probably going to correct me, and it's probably going to be something completely else. Rijndam is far more complex than Simvalet Airport, which is basically just free. Simvalet, and that's just 3 lines converging into one destination, while this actually has like 4 or 5 lines actually sprawling out to varying destinations, which is fantastic. And then obviously they have a center part where it's kind of like a circular route, and then you have M4, which just goes around the loop and doesn't actually backtrack on itself, and then you have M1 going half of the way around the circle. You have M2 and M3 going alternate ways around like the circle area, which is pretty cool. I definitely, just anyone that plays Metro Sim, definitely have a look at the wiki page. It's very useful. It has like tips and stuff of how to play, and it's definitely a very good read. But as you can see here, I don't think this is this Central Station? No, this is Museum Barter. But you can see here, this is the older trains, which are actually used on M2 and on M3. But in this, I think in this activity, there is engineering works on, I think, both of them, and they don't go into the middle of the city. Where this new line, which is M5, is a circle center line, or whatever it's called, Cirkelgen Centrum, if I'm pronouncing that right. It is a circle line that actually just goes around the whole underground part, which is pretty cool. And if M5 wasn't running, M2 and M3 would be running, and they'll be running on alternate. One would be running anti-clockwise, one would be running clockwise around, and they then join up together and go overground together, and then they split off and then go to different destinations, which is really, really cool. But this is, you get to see some older stock and whatnot, which is really, really cool. I like the use of, different stock, not just one stock, and it just makes it look boring. And that's why I want to hopefully see, that other train, which is like, I think, in between the ages of this train and the older trains that you see. And I'm really looking forward to have that train in the game, just to add a bit more variety of stock. I really do like that. I really do like the doors just opening there. And it even works on these older trains, which is really cool as well. And what is this? This is... oh yeah, see here. This is M1. And M1 has the newer trains and also the older trains, which is pretty cool. M4, I do believe is solely just these new trains, and it's only in this livery as well. The other ones have like random liveries and whatnot. M4 just has this dark red and pink, dark grey and pink livery, and it has the longest consist, essentially. Because I guess it's an airport service, so, needs the capacity. And then the shuttle service that goes from the airport to the airport control, as well as the airport car park, is the older unit. Now, are we coming up to Central Station, I think? No, we're not. We're still a bit away, I think. But you'll see Central Station is actually really, really cool. It's the biggest station, and then outside of the departure, there's like a whole connection of like junctions and split junctions and whatnot, and crossing junctions into sidings, and it separates out all the lines and whatnot, which is like really, really cool. We're currently at Garden Market, I think, which is pretty cool. But I'm content with this update. Definitely, this map's made it, given me a lot more options to do. I think before with Simvalet, I think I'm getting a little bit bored with Simvalet because there's just no real dynamic stuff really to do in it. There's no alternate terminuses really, and I like having a bit of variety where not everything's going to the same place. I think that's the thing that turns me off with Simvalet. I feel that it's just so linear. And it just, all the trains terminate at Simvalet Airport or Simvalet Centrum, and there's just, they all branch off at the end of into their own like lines or whatever. But there's just, I wish there was a bit more. I wish there was like a line that didn't terminate at Simvalet Centrum or Simvalet Airport and went elsewhere, But you know, Similet's still really nice to drive on and whatnot, and now with the day and night cycle, it's just added some extra spice to it. Very nice. Let me just get up here into this concourse, so you can see from the depths below. It's nice that the escalators work as well. That's pretty cool. Do you see now that the destination board has also changed? It's changed now to Rijndam Airport. So it's a bit like the Circle Line used to be on the London Underground, where it would say via Aldgate, and then once it passes Aldgate, it would say via Victoria, or then via Tower Hill, etc. So it's a bit like this, because obviously this is going in a circle, and so once it passes, say, somewhere where it's supposed to go, because technically this train always terminates at Rijndam Airport, it doesn't terminate anywhere else, which is pretty cool. This train does not come back on this platform. This train only comes down this platform. It's only going, I think it's going clockwise, I think. No, anti-clockwise. I don't know. No, it's on the inner part, so it's going... It might be... I think it's going... Actually, wait, I have the map here. It's going... It is going... I think that is going anti-clockwise. Yes, M4 goes sort of anti-clockwise. While M1 only goes on the kind of left side of the circular bit. And I think now we are entering... Yes, this is Central Station. This is like, it has like sidings on this side and on the other side, and on the other side is actually a lot more impressive, which we'll actually have a look at. And this is where the circular M5 route actually has like a pause, like a little pause between breaks, because obviously there's an anti-clockwise service and a clockwise service that runs on M5. But this wouldn't be the case if M2 and M3 were running. Right. Look at that. Perfect stuff. Love it. But the best thing is probably down here. Now look at this. Look at this mess of tracks. So you have middle tracks here going into a siding. This track I think is M1. This is M2 and M3 and M5 currently. That's M2 and M3 and M5. And then this is just M4 I think. No, it's not. I'm wrong. This is M4. And that one I don't... Oh, that's M1. Oh yeah, that's the fly under for M1. So M1 kind of verges off to the left. And this is where it comes through, and that's where it goes under. M4, M2, M3 and M5 go through here, and M2, M3 and M5 come through here, and then these are like sidings and whatnot. But you can see that it's pretty cool. You can see another two of these older trains and whatnot. Fantastic stuff. Let's get back to our train. I do apologise I'm not actually driving the train, but I have more to say in this episode than actually drive, so I'd rather pay more attention on what I'm saying than driving. But anyway, you know, it's an automotive subway system, I kind of feel. And to be honest, the AI is doing a wonderful job. I think we should give it praise. This is Wilhelmina Park, and yeah, you can see there, that's M5. Yeah, so M2 and M3 are not running in the central part here on this activity. If I picked like another activity without M5, I think only one activity has M5, and then all the other rest have M2 and M3. Give a little horn action there. Ooh, we have 4 escalators there, nice. But I think it's really cool that we're getting more maps for the game now, and I think that's going to give the game a bit more longevity and variety, I feel. It would be cool to see if we can get more trains, because I feel right now the trains, they're cool, but I wish there were more different. To me, like I don't even mind having one map, as long as I have a lot of different trains to kind of drive and like see in AI. That to me like is more worth than having a lot of maps. Because these trains are fine, don't get me wrong, but I'd love to see some other varieties of trains. Because obviously these metro trains are based on like on the Rotterdam metros in real life, and obviously the devs are probably from, you know, Rotterdam, from the Netherlands. So they're obviously going to make these type of trains. But it would be cool if, you know, if maybe dwell into some other metro systems. You know, not gonna lie. You know, make an S stock. Like, it's, I don't know how hard it would be to make an S stock train, but why not? Or, you know, just any type of metro train, you know, and then creators and stuff that make fictional maps can do other maps, and this game could actually potentially get really big in terms of like being an actual good metro simulator of the world. Like, this is so far inspired by Rotterdam and the Netherlands. Imagine if, like, you know, we have some developers get on board that, you know, make some stuff for the London Underground, or, you know, any other metro, the New York metro, or, you know, the Paris metro. You know, I think the possibilities could be actually endless for this game. It just depends what direction the developer wants to go. Obviously it's slow because his updates are very scarce throughout the year. There's like maybe 1 or 2 updates throughout the whole year, but, you know, I like to think a bit big, a bit optimistically, and I definitely think this game's popular. Everyone loves me playing it and wants me to always play it, but obviously there's, you know, so much I can do. I can squeeze out, there's only so much content I can squeeze out of this map, and now with this 3.10 update, it gives me a bit more to do. Normally the previous updates have been very lackluster, and it's just resulted only really one video for one update. While this update, I can see myself doing like at least like 5, 6, maybe even 7 or 8 videos just for this 3.10 update. And then when 3.11 comes out with another map and some improvements, hopefully, it's that's going to be another lot of videos for this game. And then 3.12, another map comes out, and then, you know, so this game's getting to a point where, you know, I could maybe make a steady flow of videos and not just wait like another half year for the next video and whatnot. But do you guys notice where we are now? We are back in Northerport. We are back in Northerport. Actually, that's really nice. There's no screenshot button in this game, but, you know. But look at that. That is just so cool. Just that lighting in the tunnel and whatnot. It's just perfect. And then that, what's this? So this, that's cool. So yeah, these some trains here terminate at Northerport, and then the rest go up to Pambos, which is very nice. I think my next video in Metro Sim will be doing a whole run of line M1, and I think I'll do the version where you do the whole thing, and I'll tell you where like the alternate terminuses are and whatnot, and then maybe sometime in the future I'll do again another M1 video, line M1 video, where we actually see how the operations of M1 were before it was like fully stretched out as one whole route. Oh yeah, and I forgot, actually, there is a 7th line. There is a Heritage Depot Museum line that you can take. It's I think it joins up to one of Line M1's stations in the north section of the map, and it's actually having one of its alternate terminuses actually. And you take the old 2-car like one of the oldest trains that you can drive in this game, and it takes you to the depot. And I think there is a scenario for that. I'm not too sure. I'll see. I'll probably try and get a video of that one out as well, but that's going to be very short. There's only 2 stations on it, and I think the speed limit's something really small and ridiculous, but that's also another little line. So there's 7 lines essentially to do in this map, which is fantastic. Passing again the disused station. Let's actually go up ahead. Let's go up ahead here and watch it cross this bridge. I don't think we've actually had a bridge like this in all the past iterations. I don't think so. Some of the sounds, a bit iffy. You can hear some of the sounds cutting out and whatnot. It's not as fluid as in some other games and whatnot. But, you know, as I said, this game is free. Like, I'm not complaining. It's free. I haven't paid anything to it, so why should I be complaining? You know, the developer doesn't have to do anything really, to be honest. Even though loads of people demand and stuff. Oh yeah, when's this going to be in this game? Blah 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 blah. You know, take your time. Like, I'm happy. I don't have to churn out videos all the time for it. So, you know. And I'm more satisfied when I have to like wait a longer time for stuff. And now we're heading back down into the tunnels, into the airport section. These tunnels look a lot more better. I love they're a lot more darker and more grittier than like the tunnels back in the center of the city, which is really cool. I do believe coming up here, I will show you. Oh yes, here. This here is the siding for the airport trains, the M4 trains, right here, which is really cool. Very nice. There's one here. It's probably like on a service to kind of add capacity and whatnot in rush hour, because it's only about 7:30 in the morning. So, you know, I'll probably soon join the network. And also the pantograph would be actually very low here as well, which in this game it simulates the pantograph dropping down if the actual wire comes lower or goes higher, which I totally like, and I feel that should be simulated in every train kind of game. But yeah, there's nice little quirks and stuff in this game that just make it really good. Right, last station is Rijndam Airport, Terminal 1, 2 and 3. Now, what platform are we going to be getting here? Not the one... Oh, we're going to maybe... Can we get maybe the one on the left? Well, we're probably going to get the one in the middle. Yeah, we're going to get the one in the middle. Now look at this. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Ah, yes, this is then... Oh, this is a... Oh, I know you never even knew this was here. This is like a little siding shuttle to kind of connect up to the shuttle service, which if you actually look down there, there it is. Fantastic, isn't it? And there we go. I think it's actually quite a snug fit for this train actually on this platform, because it's actually pretty low. It goes actually to the right end to the buffers, which is pretty cool. But anyway, let's go quickly and have a... Can we have a look? Yes, here it is. This is the airport shuttle 4-car. Very nice. But anyway, my train is going, but I'm not actually going to be going with it. I've done my whole journey for this episode. But that's cool. I like that. I really do like that. Like, you know, just down there is the the airport shuttle or whatever. But I hope you guys enjoy that. This is my return to playing Metro Simulator on the 3.10 update, where we are looking at Rijndam first, the new map that has been added. There will be more maps added in 3.11, one in 3.11 and one in 3.12 that has been confirmed, which is really good. So at least we have a little bit of an idea what's to expect. And then I don't know, technicalities wise, what they're going to be improving and whatnot. It'd be really cool to see what they will improve, etc. I'd love to see. I hope it just surprises me. I hope the developer, the dev surprises us really, because right now, like I'm really content. I'm really happy with this game, and it's it's great for a free game. It serves a really nice purpose, and it's nice. It simulates things really well. It's not the best game graphically or whatnot, but it simulates, and it's nice. And it's free, so the link for it again will be down below. I definitely advise you have to have a 64-bit system, 64-bit system to run the 3.10 update. I don't know if you can get any of the previous legacy versions. I'm not too sure about that actually, or maybe. No, actually, I don't know. I'm not too sure. You need to check on the website or whatever. But have a look at the wiki as well. It's very useful if you need help with like controls and stuff and whatnot. As well as the forums to look at like bugs and stuff, report bugs, and just even look at the forums to kind of see what is going to come up in our future updates. That's also somewhere where I kind of try and look for stuff. But other than that, I hope you enjoyed this first sort of run on Rijndam. On line M4, the airport kind of route, and I hope to see you in the next episode, where we will probably do line M1, I think. The shoutouts again go to Carmen Howey and FM Plays. That's again Carmen Howey and FM Plays. The links will be down below. Show them some love. I'll see you guys. Is this a train coming in? There it. Oh, let's just watch a train come in. I kind of want to. But why not? To end the video, instead of just ending it abruptly, let's wait for a train to come in. And it actually might help with my thumbnail, which would be really nice. There we go. Nicely does it. Come in there. Oh, it's gonna be a really nice thumbnail. It's gonna be very nice. I don't think, do doors actually open on both sides here? I know you can manually override to open it, but does the AI do it? Let's have a quick look. Yes, they open on both sides. Nice. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Oh, look at that. Look at those. Look at those pantographs. Right here, right next to the truck. That's a bit dangerous having it right close up to the doors, but it should be in the middle, really, but whatever. That's nice. And look how low it is as well. Like, this is what I mean about simulating a pantograph like really well. Look at that. That's fantastic. Anyway, guys, take care. I'll see you guys in another. Oh, look at that. That's actually really cool. Didn't see that. I'll see you guys in another Play Metro Simulator video. Take care. Have a lovely day.
We ain't